The energy trilemma that Dr. Sultan talked about at FII last week when you talked about the development of the kingdom and revenues that are needed. Let's give a warm Adipec welcome to His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman Al Saud to Adipec 2022. Thanks very much.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Highnesses, distinguished guests, friends, and colleagues from the industry. Permit me to say I come here without a speech because I want to prove that Sultan and I, although we are distant, far from each other, and I haven't had the privilege of seeing his speech, but I know that the two countries, that is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the UAE, are twinning. When Sultan talked about the future, I kept repeating, so we are, and so we are. And it's so easy to demonstrate that. And let me give you a preview. Although, as an elderly fellow, I had the cards in my pocket, but it seemed to be that the elderly still can dream and have the ambition of the young, for which I remember them. And because of that, I remember them. And let me give you a checklist. We and the UAE are increasing our production capacity. We and the UAE are increasing our refining and liquid to chemicals. We and the UAE are approaching hydrogen with the velocity that is required, both blue and green. In fact, we are working in defining or standardizing hydrogen as being clean hydrogen without the tag of gray or blue or green or even pink. We and the UAE are reaching out to the energy mix of tomorrow and the future, because we cannot afford but to put together a modern energy system that can give us the calling of this conference, which is secure, sustainable, and affordable energy system. We and the UAE are working diligently hard to prove the carbon sequestration is one solution out of many that we and the industry should work hard and laboriously to achieve in mitigating. We and the UAE, talking about climate change, we are working hard to fulfill our commitments of net zero by a certain time. We and the UAE are members of the Net Zero Forum and the Methane Initiative and Mission Innovation and every other forum, and the Carbon Sequestration Forum, and every other forum that can put us at par, if not leading, in bringing these solutions. We and the UAE have an ambitious, young, ambitious, determined population that cannot and would not stand us sitting, doing nothing, in preparing for their better future to come. And because of that, we and the UAE are going to be the exemplary producer, hydrocarbon producers, but also achieve all the sustainability goals. And because of that, and indeed, we have just recently closed our FII in Riyadh, and now we are here. But look at the many events that we've been hosting, both in the Kingdom and the UAE. And ask yourself why and what is the cause for us attending to these activities, putting it together in our countries, because we're proud to show everybody that we are there, we're proactive, and we are going to be attentive. Nothing of the callings of the today would prevent us from focusing and concentrating on the future. Because if we lose the focus in the future, we will repeat what is going on today. And because of that, and I would urge everybody present for the future. I am honored, Your Highness, to be here with so much that we could prove together in our aspiration that exemplary two countries for oil producers. We need the knowledge sharing to happen. The so-called energy constraints to brings a lot of investment, without which, with the right recipes that are to deliver. With that, to make their COP 20. We don't owe. Our country was done for us by after that too.